What did Ross Perot say back in the day when he was running for president? It's the economy, stupid, and it would be a shame if Americans continue to get the truth because they're not getting it from the White House. So in June, 160 companies laid off over 500 employees. In July, 95 companies did. And now in August, 114 companies are laying off. Now, here's the difference. There's always companies laying off, but not by this many companies and not by this many employees. I mean, we're talking a lot of companies are laying off over 8,000 employees. It's disastrous. Some of them 7,000, 8,000 employees. The other difference is when companies laid off in the past before Trump took over, it's just because their product wasn't selling. It was not a popular product or it was bad management. In this case today, it's overwhelmingly because of tariffs and economic uncertainty and people scared to spend money or they don't have the money to spend. It's all due to this administration. So I want you to stick around to the end because there's one company that is struggling that you're going to find incredibly interesting. Companies laying off in August. INEOS ABS, CAM Industrial Solutions, Touchpoint Services, United States Cellular Corporation, Lennox Industries, Pacific Premier Bank, WellPath, Atria Wealth Solutions, Corteva, Prothena Biosciences, Hood Packaging Corporation. When packaging corporations are laying off, that's because other manufacturers have reduced their output. They've reduced how much they're manufacturing, so they don't need the packaging anymore either. Microsoft, JCPenney. Microsoft already has been laying off, but now this is August, a whole nother round of layoffs. Central Valley Training Center, Stevens Distributing Company, distributors of products. People aren't buying, manufacturers aren't producing as much, farms don't have the output because they don't have the workers, so you don't need as many truckers hauling things. It's really bad. DAI Global, Morgan Truck Body, Ray's Coca-Cola Bottling, L&T Precision, Orlikon Balzers Coating, Georgia Pacific. They manufacture so many different products in our grocery store. Sutro Biopharma, Boston Scientific Corporation, Mission Linen Supply, CAM Industrial Solutions, Highgate Hotels. Of course, the travel industry has taken some of the largest hits. People aren't coming to the United States anymore. CVS. This is after Rite Aid pretty much had to shutter all of their stores. ACDI, Michael Stores Procurement, which is scary because they already shut down all the Joann fabrics. Insight Diagnostics, JP Morgan Chase, Leidos Holdings, Sampango Incorporated, Vertex Pharmaceuticals, SWAT Fame, The Mutual Group, Sodexo, Del Monte Foods, Movate, Discovery Energy, INOAC Exterior Systems, Accelerate 360 Distribution, Nutgale Gear, First Student, Paramount Global, BioNTech, Need It Now. Need It Now delivers. More delivery companies, transportation companies. Del Frisco's Double Eagle Steakhouse, Pixel Specialty Solutions, Wells Fargo, they had already been laying off. Harpoon Henry Seafood Restaurant. A lot of these chain restaurants overwhelmingly donated to Donald Trump, and people can't afford to go out to eat anymore. Kira Services, Kira Government Services, Kira Services LLC, Southeast Services Corporation, Robert Kaufman, Randstad, United States, Tech Systems, Severoli Foods, Tyson Foods, Hypro, Transit Management of Volusia County. These freight companies, I'm telling you, they're the canary in the mine. Stingray Pressure Pumping, Gillian Sciences, Target, Transaxle, Nordstrom's, Albertsons, Randall Store, Adra International, Lightspeed Logistics, Miami, Advanced Drainage Systems, Encino Energy, JCPenney's of Maryland, Milwaukee Forge, a metal manufacturer. The tariffs are supposed to be helping bring business to these companies. Planned Parenthood, Amazon Fresh, McDonald's, Koros, Oxford Social Club, Musi Tenchapi, NASCO Education, Social Distribution, Walmart again, BLST Operating Company, LPL Financial, CRST Expedited, another distribution company, transportation company, Whitson's Food Service, Milgard Manufacturing, Columbus Regional Health, Joe's Crab Shack, Goldman Sachs, Prineville Facility, Design Group, Red Lion, Pocino Foods Company, IG Design Group, Bowhead Mission Solutions, International Business Machines, Accenture, Rogue Valley Transportation, Activision Blizzard, Science Systems and Applications, Management and Training Corporation, Pour Lasoins, Northwest Offset Printing, Santa Maria Hotel, TT Electronics Facility, Ford Design Studio, NYP Holdings, Sunoco Products, DHL, again, OTG Management, U.S. Cotton. A lot of these companies in here are food distributors, and they're laying off. And that's a big warning as well, because there's less groceries in the grocery store, if you've noticed, empty shelves, because our farmers, their workers, have been deported. They're scared to show up. It fucks up the whole system, and people can't afford to go out to eat anymore. You see, these restaurant chains are affected, and these restaurant chains purchase from food distributors, and these distributors are laying employees off. This is like really bad. Now, I told you there'd be a company at the end you'd find very surprising. We haven't begun to talk how Trump's tariffs have affected these companies that have locations in other countries. Other countries are being impacted by layoffs because of Donald Trump. One of them is Lesotho. They're an African company, and they make Donald Trump's golf shirts, the embroidered golf shirts. Their employees only get paid $160 a month. I thought he was about bringing manufacturing back to America. Why the fuck are all his products made through slave labor? But they're being impacted by tariffs. So their hard-working employees, their hours have been cut in half. They're working 2 weeks out of the month instead of a whole month, thus only earning $80 a month. And a lot of these employees are women who are supporting children, feeding their children because of this paycheck. So there you go. Making America great again.